Hey you, welcome to my current beauty favorites. Today I'm going to share with you all the beauty products that I've been loving, that I've been using a ton, and I just constantly am reaching for. And we're going to do it in like a get ready with me kind of style so you can see how the products perform as we talk about them. I do have a little bit of skincare and fragrance as well. So, shall we hydrate and begin? All right, yes, I know. I too am dying to get my eyebrows on so we can like look a little more presentable, but let's talk about skincare really quick. I have just a few little bits to share with you. Let's start off with this one from TataHarper. This is the Nourishing Oil Cleanser. This was recommended to me by a friend, a friend at that. And she loved this. She raves about it. She used a ton of TataHarper products. I use quite a bit of TataHarper products, but she takes it to another level, so I trust her very much when it comes to recommendations from TataHarper. So long story short, she put me on to this. This is pretty much their makeup removing oil, their oil cleanser. This stuff is amazing. Shall we take a moment for this beautiful packaging? This is all glass. TataHarper is made here in Vermont. All natural, good for you ingredients. Amazing stuff. This is a cleansing oil that you can use on a no makeup day. Just to put a little more hydration back into your skin, a light cleanse. It turns into like a milky kind of wash on the face. It's effective, but it's gentle. And it doesn't leave your skin feeling heavy and greasy. Doesn't leave your skin feeling stripped and dry, of course, because it's an oil. It just does all the good things. But then, when you use it as an actual makeup removing oil, amazing. You can go with one pump on the days when you use it just as a cleanser. And then for me, on my makeup days, my full glam days, I'll go in with 2 pumps. And that's more than enough to take off the whole face. Eyeshadow and all. Eyeliner and all. Lipstick and all. Super effective, super gentle. TataHarper is a great, great brand. I've talked about this brand for years now, so I'm happy that I have a newer product that I've been really enjoying. Really good stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. I actually have my eldest daughter who has pretty acne-prone, sensitive skin, you know, the teenage years. She's using a couple of products from them as well, and it is just doing her wonders. So yes, TataHarper. The next skincare product that I've just really been enjoying, and I'm so happy to have been able to share it with you from pretty much the beginning, because I received product from them when they pretty much first started, and it's been a year. So it's like, it's awesome to have been a part of the journey with them and to experience their products, because it's really, really good. And they just came out with a new one that, yes, I've been trying and enjoying. So I'll update you on that one soon. But anyways, this is the Vitamin C Serum by Heir. It's plastic free, okay? Biodegradable capsules, these guys. It's nice and gentle on the skin, because for me, vitamin C can be a little tricky for me, speaking for myself, okay? Vitamin C, I have most always had a little bit of a reaction to, whereas it'll feel like it's tingly and burning, or I'll break out from it, but this has been pretty good. Knock on wood, it's been pretty good, you know what I mean? I get a really beautiful glow with this. My skin is hydrated and brightened, and just, it feels really good. Now the capsules, you can use one whole entire capsule, or you can use half and put the other half down for the next day, and you can stretch it out. It just all depends on your preference and all the things, but I've been reaching for this a ton, and I've been enjoying it, and I have found it to be quite effective, and my skin likes it very, very much. So that's the Heir Vitamin C Serum. So next up, this, I was quite surprised. I never thought that there would be a day where I came on my channel and shared with you something like this, but I'm really glad that I did, because it shocked me too. This skincare tool from DERMAFLASH. This is the DERMAPORE Serum Infuser and Pore Extractor. I think that's the proper name. If you haven't seen that video, I literally got all, you know, super close and shared extractions from my pores. And it was just like, whoa. So this thing is like super impressive. I mean, this little tool is just like super impressive. Spa treatment at home through and through. You're getting your pores extracted, and you're getting the full effect of your serums and your moisturizers getting into your skin a little bit more. I find it to be super relaxing and quite effective. And like I said, I did a full video on it, so if you want to see it in action, go ahead. But this thing right here is like, yeah, hello. It was just seriously super impressive tool. I've never, like, I'm all about the facial rollers and the tools and the this and the that. That DERMAFLASH, DERMAPORE thing was something special. Yes, it was. All right, I brought you in a little bit closer because this next skincare product we're going to start applying, and then we'll get into all of the makeup. Now this, Chantecaille sent it over to me before it launched, so I had a couple of weeks to kind of play around with it and test it and try it out. It's their redesigned, because they did have this product before. It's the Chantecaille Rose de Mai Eye Lift, this one. The packaging was a little bit different prior. This product in particular is said to help with puffiness and fine lines, and it gives good hydration. Now, again, it's only been a couple of weeks. With skincare, I really like to use it for months, but so far it has been good to the point where I feel the need. I gotta share it, okay? So this is what the applicator looks like. It is a gel-like consistency. So it does feel nice and lightweight on the under eye. Now, what I've noticed so far, because like I said, when it comes to skincare, it's definitely something I like to have been using for months. But Chantecaille did send this to me before it launched, so I had a couple of weeks to try it out. So it's almost been a month of consistent use. And what I have noticed is definitely good with the hydration. I feel brightened. And I will say, in the mornings when I first put this on, it does help me with my puffiness. It's not a miracle worker. It's not anything instant, okay? That's skincare overall. It's not going to be instant, okay? But the applicator and the motion that you're using, that helps a lot too. So I have been enjoying this a ton, and whenever I go in with concealer, whenever I have this, I notice my concealer wears a lot better. That's most eye creams overall, but this texture is super comfortable and it's really nice. So this is the Chantecaille Rose de Mai Eye Lift. She's thoroughly being enjoyed. So she is a favorite that I will continue to use because, as I explained in my dedicated video to this, I put away all of my other eye creams, eye products that I was using, and it's just been me and her day and night, and we have been getting on quite well. So I'll go in with the applicator, and here we are, and then whatever is left I will just nicely pat it in, and everyone's happy. Yes, I have to mention it. I know you've heard it a ton. You've heard it probably in almost all of my videos, but I really enjoy my LAWLESS. Forget the filler. This is a lip plumper line smoothing gloss. I love using this as my lip prep. So I already have it applied. And as you can see, I really like this stuff. I mean, this one is pretty much empty. I do have all the little ones. I bought that whole set where you got all the little ones and they have colors. But I've just kind of been finishing this one up. I already have it applied, but we'll put a little more. This, right, for me, because I have all these lines in my lips, well, they look a lot better now. But plumping products for the lips, for me, I use it to help smooth out my lines. This gives good hydration and moisture. It's very comfortable. It's not heavy. And it's really a good lip prep. So skincare, eye cream, lip prep, all that stuff is going to help you. And hydration. It's going to help your skin look really good and be really prepared for makeup. When you got a good skin day, your makeup is going to look amazing. Yes. So we're going to let all those prepping products sit for a moment and let's work on eyebrows. I actually have 2 eyebrow products that did well for me this month. And it's not that I don't love my other eyebrow products, because I do like my Tom Ford and my Gucci and all the other ones I've shared with you, my Chantecaille, all of those. I still love those, still reach for them a ton, but right now, me and these 2, we've been having a moment, you know what I mean? Let me bring you a little closer. There we go. Hello. We've got the Westman Atelier Bonne Brow Defining Pencil, this beauty right here. This is in the shade Bark. So one end is your angled brow product. So one end you've got your angled brow product. On the other, you have a spoolie. No product in here. Just a nice spoolie to brush your brows out. Okay, and then the other one is this one from Valentino. I picked this up during the Sephora sale. Here's what's nice about this, okay? This is 3 products in one. So you got this on one end, okay, which works beautiful to do those hair-like strokes that look super natural, which I'll show you in a second. Then you've got your actual brow pencil. And then right above that, you have your spoolie. Okay, so this is like a lot of product in one. We'll start with the Valentino. So with the Valentino, I like to start with this end. All right. And I like to take this and do my little hair-like strokes. It doesn't look like much at first, but and that's what I like about it. It keeps it natural, but still really effective. Okay, because you don't want the front beginning portion of your brows to look harsh. You know what I mean? This does just enough. So boom, there you go. It doesn't look like much, but just watch. Trust the process. Okay, so now I'll flip over to the actual brow pencil, which is just a flat brow pencil. It's not angled or anything. It's just flat. So now I will start to, shape my brows. I don't go for the feathered look. I just want to look like I have brows, okay? And so I'll just fill it in where I need it. Do you see how quick and easy that is? And although at first it didn't look like much, but now it's starting to come together. Do you see it? Yeah, see? Trust the process. Really easy to work with this product. It's not too stiff, so it's not pulling any of my hairs out. Really like that. So there you go. I have brows again. So now I'll put the cover on that, and then we'll just brush through and bring the whole brow together. Just like that. Right? So now I have a brow. So that was the Valentino Brow Trio. This is the only Valentino beauty product that I've tried so far. Keyword so far. Now let me show you the Westman Atelier on this side. So just take the spoolie. Again, the spoolie does not have any product on it or anything. This again is in the shade Bark. I think this is the second to darkest. This, I do my hair like strokes here, and then I start to shape it. It too is a creamy formula, easy to work with, good pigmentation, not overly, stiff, so it pulls on this delicate area for me. Listen, I don't need any of my brows missing at this point in my game, in my eyebrow game right now. I can't afford to lose any hairs. So I'm very glad that this formula is creamy, pigmented, and I don't have to do too much, And then I'll take my spoolie and we'll brush it out. Eyebrows are on, so Westman Atelier and the Valentino. We have eyebrows. I'll take it. So this is the Vanish Airbrush Primer. Wow. Just look at this. Watch what this does. Actually, I like to apply this with this Wayne Goss brush. This is like from Holiday? Yeah, I think this was from Holiday. So what I do is I will do pumpish on the back of my hand. I will pump it on the back of my hand. I will then pick it up with the brush, and then I'll just start applying it on my face with the brush. I find doing it this way rather than putting it with my hands is it doesn't concentrate the product just on like one spot. It kind of blends it into the skin a little bit nicer and keeps my little fingers clean. Well, listen, I am a girl who loves to use her hands for her makeup, so I have no problem with it. But just like the way that this applies my products, and I will use this for all of my makeup. Like I can use this one brush for all of my base stuff. Primer, foundation, just everything. So what I really like about this hourglass is it leaves your skin looking airbrushed. It's smooth, it's blurred, but it's not matte and flat. You still have life in your face, but it's just really, really smooth and nice and very comfortable. This Wayne Goss brush, it doesn't like absorb a lot of the product, so that's another good thing. And I feel like it's just a lot faster when I use it to apply my base products. All right, so here is what the skin looks like with the primer. It's super smooth. It feels so velvety and soft, and everything just looks so smooth. Like, look at my forehead. I have a few lines on my forehead, but they're just so toned down whenever I use this primer. It's really great. Okay, so let's talk about the foundation that I've just been reaching for. This foundation is skin foundation. This is the foundation you want to wear when you just want your skin to look like skin. You want to be comfortable, you want, skincare, you want it all. Here it is. This is the Chantecaille Future Skin Gel Foundation. This is a Old Faithful. This is a your skin but better type of product. I have this shade Banana, which is Halle Berry's shade. This is what the texture looks like. It's a gel-like texture. She's very well loved. I have a little technique on how I like to apply it. I love to apply it with a sponge. It looks great with a sponge. But newly discovered method, I'll share it with you, that I've been enjoying and using, is I will go in with the Chantecaille foundation brush, okay? And I will kind of just put it on my face. You're looking at me, you're like, Monique, what are you doing? That's just too much. But then I'll go in with my Wayne Goss, and I will just blend her in to just beautiful skin. Beautiful skin. Like, excuse me, am I even wearing foundation? Can you even tell? No, you can't, but I am. Okay, and it just smooths me. Okay, still looks like skin, but I'm just smoothed. All right, and like, certain areas I want a little bit more will go in with a little bit more. And what I'll do actually with my brush is I will more like tap than buff, and it builds on the area. Now again, you can just go in with your beauty blender, go in with your fingers and apply this, but this way that I've been doing it, I just have found it to be a new way that I'm enjoying. Definitely a product that is like a no makeup type of product, a good skin day type of product, and so comfortable. You honestly forget you're wearing makeup when you wear this. And you don't really feel bad either because it's got good for your skin ingredients. So again, that was the Chantecaille Future Skin Gel Foundation. This stuff is amazing. We may have kept the skin very skin-like and light and, soft and pretty, but let me tell you, I like my concealer to cover and hide all of this because it's gonna be like magical. I need all of this gone. I've been reaching for this. This is the Rose Ink Concealer, shade LX110. Wow. Full coverage in the most beautiful way. Wears amazing. Has a huge doe foot. So what I do, right? I just put a little here and we dot out there. And I need to show you how beautiful the coverage is on this concealer because wow. Just wow, wow, wow. It brightens, conceals. It wears so beautifully. Something like this with this much coverage, definitely. I use a sponge. Look at that under eye. Look at that coverage. But it's still very, very skin-like. Ooh, but it's nice and brightened and all the things. I mean, you see why I like it so much? Do you see that? Look at this. No, go away. I want to look nice. I want to look put together, you know? And I can do that super easy with this concealer. Like, concealer's another thing that I have to use all the time. I want to try them all the formulas. I need to see all these claims for myself. And this one from Rose Inc., yeah. I look like I got sleep. And I look like everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Okay, like, this is going to be a good one. This is a good one, okay? Because I'm always using the same powders. I got a new one to share with you. It's not that it's new. I've had it for a while. I just wasn't using it because I have my rotation. I've got my La Prairie, my SISLEY, my Haley's Beauty, okay? My By Terry, my Chantecaille. I mean, like, I have the rotation. I have one for each day of the week, okay? But I've got a new one. This one is from Chanel. This is the Chanel Loose Powder. Oh, this was actually a gift from a subscriber. I was just like, oh, thank you so much. So I have it in this shade here. Again, everything will be listed down below, but this is the info. So actually, what I do with this, okay, is I'll take my sponge. It's damp. Here's the product. Here's what it looks like. It's a very light powder. Like, it's very light and airy and just nice. I mean, come on, guys. Chanel. So what I do is I'll go in with my sponge, right? I'll pick it up, I'll tap it, and then I will go on my hand here and tap even more. So I'm really putting the lightest layer of powder on the under eye to set it. Okay, so I go in and I set. And it is just a very light layer. And then whatever's left, I put it on the rest of my face. This area of my face is pretty dry, so I don't like to put a lot of powder there. You really can't even tell there's product. But, you know, you're just lightly setting the face. It may seem like a lot of makeup, but it's very light layers. That's my little thing. So let's set the other side. So again, we're going in, picking up. It looks like a lot. No, we're tapping, tapping, tapping. And then, so it's really a super light layer on. Anyways. So we've got that nice light layer. So we now have Chanel in the rotation of powders. Very lightweight, very comfortable. This does not have like a fragrance or anything. It's just a nice powder. So what I like to do at this point, okay, since we did powders and all the things, is I like to just do a quick little mist. And I have a new Rose de Mai mist from Chantecaille. I still love, look, clearly your girl's a fan of the Chantecaille facial mists. Okay, I have them all. I love them all. They're all amazing. You know, you guys are always poking fun at me because my Rose de Mai mists are always empty looking. I got a new one. And I got another new one. But this is just limited edition packaging. So we're going to mist really quick. The mister on that is amazing. Just going to turn it to a clean portion and push all of that into the skin. Yes. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now, I really like to play around with creams and powders. And not all creams and powders play well together, but these do. So I'm going to go in with a cream bronzing product first. This one is from Chanel. I know. Oh my gosh. There's all the info. Okay. And this is I forget how you say, I think you say this brand is Say, I think. But this brush is perfect for this bronzing cream. And I like to keep my bronzer pretty high to keep my face lifted, you know what I mean? We want to look lifted. We want to look youthful. So I keep my bronzer pretty high. And this does not disrupt my powders that I've already put down at all. And I definitely go in more of a patting motion than like a sweep. That helps a ton. I go to bronzer, other than my SISLEY that I use almost every single day on my no makeup days. This is the Butter Bronzer from Westman Atelier. It used to have these really beautiful hearts on there, but you know, we use it. We love her. I love the tone. I love the color. I don't find it to be too much. It's just right. Brings just the right amount of warmth to the face. See that? Yes. And it works really, really nicely with the Chanel. I just find them to be like a good match for each other. Again, we're playing with creams and powders, and these are the ones that play really well together. I've got another Rose Ink product for you. This is the blush. This is Lip and Cheek color. This is in Foxglove. That's the color. It's really pretty, isn't it? Oh, it's gorgeous. So what I will do is I'll just take a clean area on my sponge and we'll pick up a little bit. And here we are. This melds so nicely with the bronzer and it doesn't disrupt any of the makeup. I know. I told you, I have perfected the products that play well with powders. So creams and powders that play well together. Keep my blush pretty high so I keep my face nice and lifted. Youthful. Yes. Now most of the pigmentation has already been deposited, so whatever's left, I'll do a quick little go over so I look a little lightly flushed all over the face, you know? Like a nothing kind of thing, but it's really nice. Now the packaging is interesting. It's not like your regular blush. That most blushes come like in the circle compacts or in a stick or in a liquid. The packaging on this is pretty cute, you know? So far the Rose Ink products that I've tried I've really liked. They have a foundation. You guys, I bought 3 shades. Couldn't find one that was for me. And I'm all about mixing shades, you know that, to get the perfect one because I'm always changing my color. But I couldn't find the one. So, but all the other products I've tried have been really great. So, yes. So the face is almost done. We're going to do a little bit of highlighting. Now this is a highlighting product. Wow. Let me just show it to you. It's the new Westman Atelier highlighter. This is the super loaded highlighter in Peau de Santé. I think I'm saying that right, you guys. It's so pretty. These are a little bit more intense than the lit up sticks. You know, my go-to is lit, makeup and not. I'm using it. Did I just rhyme? Hey. But this is beautiful. This is just hitting all the things. Look how beautiful this formulation is. It looks pink, but it gives like a champagne-y tone to the skin. Oh my goodness. Like, and it wears so beautifully. I did do a dedicated video on this, and I personally like applying it with my sponge. I find it to look the best. Like, of course, you can use your fingers and pat, because that's the thing about Westman Atelier is it's that effortless, ethereal, skin looks like skin, I'm just enhancing you kind of stuff. But I like using my sponge. Now, what I'll do is I'll turn back over to the area that I used my blush and kind of just meld everyone together. Here's a nice close-up of the skin. We've got powders and creams and all the things applied. Everyone's playing nicely together. Look at that forehead. Okay. Look at the under eyes. Feeling good. Everything's coming together. I hope you're enjoying all of my favorite products so far. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up. All right, let me share eyeshadows with you. Okay. I've only really been reaching for one palette because I'm finding it to do all that I want it to because of its color story. I know I owe you guys a dedicated video with a bunch of looks with it. I'm still going to do that because if you already have the palette and you kind of want to have some inspiration on other looks, or if you want to get your hands on it, if you can still get your hands on it, I don't know. I honestly can't keep up sometimes, so I apologize. But I'm still going to do a couple of looks with this palette. But it's the Byredo palette. This is, what is this? The Flora. I still have the box. This one. This one. I'm not using any eye primer. I used whatever concealer was left, brought it up on the lid. So that's what we're going to use as primer. I still reach for my Tom Ford Emotion Proof eye primer all the time, but today we're not using that. Okay? It is favorite, but I'm not using it. So let's create a look, yes? Into this shade right here. And I'm going to apply that directly in the crease and just blend. Okay? This is just a very quick and easy. There's some pops of color in here, okay? But you can get some beautiful everyday looks. And that's really what I like about it. You got that versatility. And this formulation is good. Makeup line from Byredo is beautiful. And look at that color. Really nice gray brown. It gives that definition, okay? And I use this one the most to just blend in the crease. It's really nice. So, did that. I'm going to go into this darker shade now. Hello, excuse me, you're so rude. Going into this shade right here. And we're going to kind of put that, and putting that on the outer portion of my eye. And then whatever's left, you know, bringing it in the crease so that everyone's melded, blended, happy, you know? But this look, this is kind of like my go-to look from this palette. This is a look that I'll do. This is the look that I most often create whenever I reach for this palette. This is the vibe. Taking my finger and I'm going to go into this shade right here. Look at that shade. Oh, do you see the shift? So we're going to apply that on the lid. And this one gives that pinky gold shift. Now I'm not putting it on the inner portion. I'm just putting it on like the majority of the lid. We'll go on with another shade for the inner portion of the lid. The shade down here, whoa, in the corner, and we're going to put that on the corner. Yes. Now these shadows can be used wet. I'll share that with you in the dedicated video so you can see how they apply and look. But yes. Okay. Yes. Just yes. I, for a while, took a little break from doing wing liner. You know, I just did. But Gucci has me back doing wing liner because of this liquid liner. What is this one called? This is the felt tip eyeliner, and it's long lasting. Look at the tip of this thing. Like, what? It really makes creating a wing pretty easy. So let's do that. Feel like you need just like a little bit more. Cover it up and give it a little shake to kind of refresh it. We have wings. Yes, we do. That Gucci pencil's great. Going into this shade right here. Put that on the lower lash line. That's the shade we first used. This Byredo palette is beautiful. I will definitely buy more whenever they come out with them. As long as the formula stays the same and the color stories are, you know, practical, I will definitely buy more of those Byredo palettes. Okay, apply mascara. This is Isom's The Mascara. I have been using her and I have been enjoying her and I just keep reaching for her. The formula is nice. It wears really well throughout the day. I feel good not wearing, you know, false lashes whenever I wear this mascara. They did really good on this mascara. The formula is really comfortable. It doesn't get clumpy. As a daily contact wear, I don't have to worry about it flaking or any of that. Just a good mascara. My lashes feel conditioned whenever I use it. Lashes are separated. And I'm trying to talk and put on mascara, which is really hard. So that in itself is a talent. So here are our eyes. We got the Byredo palette. We got the Gucci liner. We got the Isom mascara. Yes. Let's talk lip products. These new Gucci liquid lipsticks. Beautiful. Like, yes, I do wish that they had more nudie tones and more nudie pinky tones because not that I don't have enough. Okay, that's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're saying. The formula for a liquid lipstick from a girl who does not like liquid lipsticks is phenomenal. Very comfortable. And when we say no transfer at all whatsoever. Yes, Gucci. Yes, Gucci. I did a dedicated video with lip swatches of all of these for you. We're going to use one of these. I'm not sure which one yet. Also, these Isom lip liners. Wow, these are so creamy. These are called the dual lip pencils. Yeah, these. They are so creamy. And let me show you. Look how creamy. Okay? And they stay put. They have really good staying power. And look at those colors. Yes. Okay. And they also have really pretty nude shades. Really pretty. These I have worn just all over the lip with a gloss. No problem. And I love that they are duals. Okay, so you can mix them, you can match, you know, do all the things that you want to do and really enjoy them. They're reaching for and really enjoying these liners from Isom and my Gucci liquid lipsticks a ton. So, which color? Okay. Yes, I want to use Janet Russ because that's like the one I've been using the most, but I think we're going to do something a little different. But let's do... I think I'm gonna go with Mildred Rosewood. Yeah. Surprise! And I'm gonna go into the Isom Plum. I'm gonna go into the lighter shade, and we're gonna use that to line. Just so everything can be precise and nice. Because the Gucci liquid lipsticks, they have a really nice, you know, applicator on them, but just for like my own personal security, I like to use the liners. So let's give Mildred Rosewood a moment to dry down. Look at the finish on this Mildred Rosewood for a matte. It is so lightweight. These liquid lipsticks are so lightweight. You literally forget that you're wearing them. That's the major thing for me. And it doesn't feel drying at all. Super comfortable. Now let's talk fragrance. I have two to share with you really quick. Now this first one, this is such a simple, clean, very fresh type of fragrance. I really like how simple and clean the packaging is. Oh, I'm the worst at explaining fragrances. It just smells clean and fresh in like the most beautiful way. And you don't need a lot of it and it lasts so long. I mean, you're looking at it, you're like, oh, this is nothing fancy. And I kind of like that. I will definitely be trying more from this line, but I'm going to get through some of the ones that I have first before I get any more. The next one that I'm going to share with you, it is completely opposite, like night and day type stuff. Starting with the packaging. I mean, whoa. No, this is just the top of the top, the most luxurious fragrances that you can get. Okay, as far as packaging, all right? In my humble opinion. This, I mean, this, and okay, to be fair, this is new, but I still wanted to share with you because the moment I got it, I really started enjoying it a ton. Like, wow, the notes in this are everything. So first of all, this is from House of Sillage. Can we just take a moment for the packaging? Like, excuse me? Like, on every level, look at all the details. Now, this is the face of a tiger with ruby-colored eyes. Look at that. This is just a different level of sophistication. This says patchouli, cedarwood, amber, rose. It has a beautiful blend of notes. Oh, did I even tell you the name of this? This is the Ruby Rain. And again, this is new, but wow. The notes just, it hits it on everything. And the staying power is absolutely beautiful. Now, these two fragrances, while they're very different, time and place. And I'm enjoying them very much. So, those were all of my current beauty favorites. Comment down below. Let me know what you're currently loving. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, spending some of your time with me, letting me share all these products with you. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I will see you very soon. Bye.